Does it ever feel like everyone else has it figured out, while you're just trying to decide what to have for lunch? Their goals, their values, their purpose. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Only 25% of American adults say they have a clear sense of what makes their lives meaningful. Another 40% say they're neutral on the subject or don't have a sense of purpose at all. Finding your purpose isn't just a motivational poster idea. Research shows that people with a strong sense of purpose live longer, have better heart health, and sleep better. People with the strongest sense of well-being were 30% less likely to die during an 8-year follow-up study. Purpose-driven people also tend to make more money than those who feel their work lacks meaning. So you don't have to choose between a meaningful life and a successful one. Here are 7 strategies that can help you find or create your purpose. Tip 1. Donate your time, money, or talent. If there's one habit that can unlock purpose, it's helping others. Researchers found that happiness and meaning are actually different things. Happiness was linked to taking. Meaning was linked to giving. Givers reported having a purposeful life far more often than takers did. Volunteering for a nonprofit, donating to causes you care about, or simply helping the people around you. Serving meals at a soup kitchen 2 Saturdays a month. Or driving your elderly neighbor to the grocery store once a week. Small acts of kindness can make you feel like your life has real meaning. It doesn't have to be grand. It just has to be genuine. Even donating money, when you connect it to a cause you believe in, changes how you feel about your own life. The key is the connection, not the size of the contribution. When you give to something bigger than yourself, you begin to feel part of something bigger than yourself. And that feeling? That's purpose knocking. Start with whatever you can offer, time, money, skills, and see what happens. Tip 2. Listen to feedback from others. Sometimes it's hard to recognize the things you feel most passionate about. The things you love to do may have become so ingrained in your life that you don't even notice them. Fortunately, other people might be able to give you some insight. There's a good chance you're already displaying your passion to the people around you, without realizing it. Ask people, what reminds them of you? What do they think of when you enter their mind? Or simply take note when someone pays you a compliment, and write it down. Then look for patterns. Maybe people always say, "You're such a great listener." Or, "You always know how to make people laugh." Or maybe, "You have a real passion for helping people." Hearing those patterns reinforces the passions you've already been living. You just hadn't named them yet. Other people often see us more clearly than we see ourselves. Their observations are a map, if you're willing to read it. Your passion might already be visible to everyone but you. Tip 3. Surround yourself with positive people. As the saying goes, you are the company you keep. Think about the people you choose to spend time with, not coworkers, not family obligations. The people you voluntarily surround yourself with say something about where you're heading. If your circle is full of people making positive changes, you draw from their energy. You start seeing possibilities they've already found. But if your circle is full of negative people who drag you down, it becomes very hard to feel passionate or purposeful about anything. Negativity is contagious. So is inspiration. You get to choose which infection you expose yourself to. This isn't about cutting people off harshly. It's about being intentional with where you invest your time and energy. The people who inspire you show you what's possible. And sometimes, watching someone else live with purpose is what lights the match for you. Build the circle you want to grow into. Tip 4. Start conversations with new people. It's easy to pull out your phone and scroll when you're waiting alone somewhere. Resist that urge. Ask the person near you what they're working on, what they love to do, what cause they care about. Yes, it feels awkward at first, but the conversations that follow can open your eyes to things you never knew existed. Activities you've never tried, organizations you've never heard of, career paths that never crossed your radar. Talking to people outside your social circle expands your map of what's possible. The stranger on the subway might mention a volunteer project that changes your life, or point you toward a community you didn't know you were missing. Human connection is one of the oldest compasses we have. You don't need a plan. You just need to say hello. That hello has started more journeys than any life plan ever has. The world is full of people who know something you don't, and most of them are willing to share it. Tip 5. Explore what you keep coming back to. Look at your social media. What topics do you post about over and over? Is it climate change? Refugees? Animal rights? Mental health? Look at your photos. Are you doing the same activity again and again? Think about the conversations you enjoy most. What topics do you lose track of time in? The things you can't stop talking about are not a coincidence. They're a signal. Your interests are breadcrumbs. Follow them back to the source. The source is usually something you care about deeply, even if you haven't articulated it yet. You don't need to know the destination. You just need to notice which direction you keep turning. Purpose often lives in the things you return to when nobody's watching. Pay attention to those moments. Tip 6. Pay attention to the injustices that bother you most. Is there something in the world that makes you so deeply uncomfortable you can't look away? Animal welfare, civil rights, childhood obesity, senior citizens spending holidays alone, substance abusers who need more rehabilitation opportunities. That burning discomfort? It's pointing at something. It means you see a problem, and somewhere inside, you believe it should be different. You don't have to fix everything. You just have to find your piece of it. Maybe your career funds the cause. Maybe you donate time instead of money. Either way, aligning your energy with what troubles you is one of the most direct paths to purpose. Anger at injustice, channeled well, becomes fuel. Tip 7. Discover what you genuinely love to do. Set aside what you think you should love or what looks impressive on paper. What do you actually love? Not what pays well. Not what your parents suggested. Do you love musical theater? That skill might bring live performance to children who've never experienced it. Is analyzing data actually fun for you? Any number of organizations would find that invaluable. The skills you take for granted are the ones other people desperately need. Consider what you bring to the table and brainstorm how to make it meaningful. Purpose isn't always about grand sacrifice. Sometimes it's about applying your specific joy to something that matters. What you love is not frivolous. It's data. Use it to navigate. So, how do you know when you've actually found your purpose? The honest answer is, it's not something you do in a few days, weeks, or months. It can be a lifelong journey. But there are signs. Maybe you feel fully connected, like you know where you fit in the world. Maybe you find your meaning in faith, in community, in a cause, in creating. Or maybe the feeling comes simply from helping, from knowing someone's life is better because of something you did. And here's something important. Purpose changes over time. Maybe in your 20s you worked with animals, and now you want to fight human trafficking. Or maybe you find more than one purpose. Some people do. Purpose isn't a destination. It's something you build as you go. In many cases, you don't find purpose. You create it. And you'll know you found it when you stop asking whether you have. The question stops. The doing continues. Start where you are. Use what you have. Give what you can. Your purpose is already in the direction you keep facing. You just have to start walking. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.